Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Um, July 14th. I think it's the 14th. Um, Today is Pilates. I'm not sure if we never know. We never know who's joining us, so we don't know if we have beginners, advanced, everything in between. So I treat the class as if I have all of that in there. So, of course, if you are familiar with Pilates, if you've been taking Pilates, I like to call it seasoned Pilates. Um, Go ahead and you don't have to stretch as often as I stretch. You can start a move right when I call it, even if I'm going to explain it for anybody who may not understand it or know what we're doing. Um, if you're with me, give me a shout out. I'm just curious to see who's with me. Don't forget, we do have some live outdoor classes at the Y locations now. So please check our Facebook page for our schedule. I am doing a live Pilates Thursdays, 9 a.m. at the Eastside Y location. When you drive into the Eastside Y, you see the Eastside Y. And then to the right is the pool, the outdoor pool. And to the right of that is a building that's called the Academy. We go behind the Academy. If you're going to do that, bring a mat for sure, a thick mat if you have one, a blanket for underneath your mat, absolutely water. Hi, Missy. Um, a lot of water because it's supposed to be hot again. And then even now, while you're in your house, get water. Okay, stay hydrated. Drink water whenever you want. Hi, Randy. SS, thank you for the reminder. If you are a Silver Sneakers and you are taking this class with me this morning, please write SS in your comment um, under your name. So, again, though, don't forget to join me live. You do have to sign up for those classes, but some people I know are having difficulty signing up. You can also always message me and I will sign you up if you cannot sign up on your own. And then if you don't, just keep trying. You don't get signed up. Just come and I will write you in when you come there. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. And as usual, I usually follow the start with standing and then down and back and on your belly and all that. So, okay? I'm going to adjust my camera. And again, if there's an issue with the music or my voice, go ahead and do a comment. I will, if I see comments coming up, I'll throw my glasses on and come and check it. All right, so remember, Pilates is all about the core and pulling your abdominal muscles in. And we're going to do that while we do the breathing. Okay? Let's start standing. Good morning, Deb. So Pilates stance is heels together, toes out. All right, you don't have to stand like that if you don't want to, if it's not comfortable. But if you can, it's good to get in that habit and try that. That actually helps the balance too, right? And it just helps you to extend your spine, zip those legs together, really kind of squeeze the legs in together. Think about the core, pulling those muscles in, standing up really tall, elongating that spine, pressing the shoulders down, and just breathe. Start to get in the pattern of the breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. We do want to keep that breathing throughout the class. It's hard to remember to do that. I will remind you, of course. Now let's add some arms with our breaths. When we inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale down at the sides. So it's not a fast movement because it's on your breaths. One more. Now before we go side to side today, we're going to switch our feet. Let's bring our feet forward and legs still together. And we're going to look opposite, so just listen to which side. You're going to cross your right leg over your left, but still, if you can, have your feet together, still nice and tall. And then I want you to bring the right arm up and reach across. And release, so again, it's on the breaths. Ooh, my mat's thick, and this is really challenging my balance. Same side, of course. Do 5 here, and then of course we'll go to the other side. So your right leg is crossed over your left, and you're reaching your right arm up over to the left side. Give me 2 more. Nice, 1 more. Boy, I'm really challenged with my balance on my thick mat. Thick mats are nice, but they're a little more challenging for any of the balance moves. And then you're going to keep it in the center. And then, of course, we're now going to cross our left leg over to the right. Keep those feet together if you can. And now the left arm comes up and over. And of course, we'll do 5 over here. We don't have to be moving at the same time. Nice, 2 more. And 1 more. Nice stretch for the side of the body. And release. I'm actually going to step off of my mat for this one. I don't think I'll be able to balance if I do that. All right, so let's just have our hands on our waist to start with. I know I'm a little cut off at the head, but that's all right. Okay, so 1 leg at a time. If you need to tap the floor, please do that. So stand up nice and tall. Let's readjust in the cord. Let's bring our leg in front. If you need to tap the floor, that's okay. Out to the side, back, and knee in with the crunch. Okay, now if you want to add arms, front, side, back, crunch, front. It's okay to tap the floor, okay? Like I said, tap, but you can still crunch. Out, side, back, crunch. Out, side, back, crunch. 1 more time. Out, side, back, crunch, and down. Other side. We'll do it first rotation without arms. And you can keep without arms if you want. Front, side, back, and crunch. Can you add arms? And remember what I said. You can tap the floor. Right? Tap. I'm still balancing. I'm still using my abs. This is challenging my balance. Two more rounds. Front, side, back, crunch. Front, see how to tap. Side, back, crunch. And bring the foot down. Ooh. I hear a whole lot of cracking going on in my ankles. Heels together, toes out. Extend that spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall into your rag doll. Come on, round out that spine. Let your head drop. Let the arms hang. And breathe. Swing those arms a little bit. Slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. If you can keep Pilates stance, I would like you to do that. Squeeze those legs together, arms out to the sides, palms down. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the arms out at the sides. Just rotate to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Good. Keep going on your own breaths. And you're keeping those arms nice and open. So once you get that full twist, you're really going to feel the shoulder blade squeeze on the arm that's behind. You're going to really feel that squeeze. Come on, keep those abs in. One more. And center, bring the arms down. And shake it out a little bit. Let's grab some water. I'm going to turn my fan on. A little warm already. But remember, lots of hydration. I don't know why I drink every week when I adjust my mat. I said I'm not going to bend over so that my butt isn't the camera. Oh. Okay, let's come up nice and tall on our knees. Full deep breaths. I want you to press your shoulders down like somebody's behind us. And they just press down. You should feel that. Get that nice stretch through the neck. Shrug up. And relax. And we're going to go right to our first plank. Okay? I'm going to call side to side on this plank. But of course you do not have to do that. Once you go side to side, wider feet is going to give you better stability. Bring it up for your plank. And this also can be on your forearms because you can turn to each side on your forearms also. Let's breathe through it. Let's bring one arm up. It doesn't matter which arm you start with. Really pull up in the center. Right here. Pull up. Reach that arm up. Breathe. Carefully come back to the center. Nice straight spine. You should be looking right down at that mat. Other arm up. Nice deep breaths. Pull up in the center. Carefully back to the center for 10 more seconds. Drop your knees. Round it out and stretch. We're going going to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do a few moves sitting. So we're going to sit nice and tall. And again, I do want you to think about your form and to think about your core the entire time. Even if we're doing something that seems to involve the legs more, everything involves our core in Pilates. Everything involves our core. Almost everything involves our core all the time, but especially in Pilates. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. Bring the legs in, feet on the floor. And we're going to practice just our upper body V. So I just want you to lean back. Remember, your spine is nice and tall and you lean back. We don't round anything out. So when you're leaning back, you should feel your abdominal muscles holding you in place. Right? Let's reach those arms up. You're still breathing, full deep breaths, right? Now I want you to come back up and sit up. Nice and tall. All right. Now what we're going to do is lean back again into our V. And we're going to bring our legs up to tabletop. Okay, this is going to be a little more challenging. We're going to keep our legs tabletop. Hold that V. Arms up. One tap your toes on one side and back up. And then the other. Just keep alternating that. Tap. Don't lose your V though. So you can tap the toes or you can make it the heel. Don't lose your V. Boy, this is going to take a lot of concentration. My abs are shaking. Can you give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward, feet on the ground, round it out, stretch the entire spine. Remember, you can modify any move if it doesn't work. Full deep breaths. And let's come all the way back up. Okay, now we're going to think about that V again. This is one's going to be challenging. I'm not sure if I've ever done this one. Take your legs straight out. Okay? And I want you to think about the upper body V again. Okay? But this time you're going to get a little bit of help with your arms. So you're going to come back in a V, but I do want you to put your hands on the floor. Okay? Not your forearms, just your hands. And you're bending back a little bit. That's to help your stability in the V. I still don't want you to do this. Okay? So I still want you to lift your chest. Your arms are slightly bent. And now what I want you to do is bend your left leg and put your left foot on the floor. Your right leg is still extended out. Come on, are you feeling this in your abs? Lift the right leg, the right straight leg, a little bit off the ground. And now you're going to lift the left leg up and you're going to tap the heel over the right and tap the heel back. Tap, tap. Right? The straight leg is just slightly off the floor and the other leg taps and taps. And you're pulling your abs in tight and holding that V. Come on, a couple more. And now both legs down. And bend both legs. Straighten the other leg. Come on, keep that upper body position. I know I'm starting to fall more into my hands, so I'm going to get back to my good V. Lift that straight leg and the other leg. Tap heel over and back. Over and back. Come on, come on. Almost there. And let's bend both legs. Lift yourself up. Round, drop, and stretch. Slowly bring it all the way up. Extend those legs out. Flex your feet. Arms out in front. Palms down. Inhale. Exhale, stretch forward as far as you can. Reach, come on, reach. And slowly come all the way back up. Drop the arms, and then I want you to round your back and slowly start to come down to the mat. Really slow, really controlled. Legs stay on the mat. Stop and hold. Roll back up slowly till your straight spine. Curve that spine again, and let's slowly start to come down. Legs stay on the floor. Hold. You're breathing. Slowly roll up. Really targeting the core on this one. Up tall. Round it out and slowly. Now, if you ever look at exercises, like, I guess magazines are almost stop and hold. Not many people do magazines, but I've saved over the years all kinds of workouts, and it always says what to do, how to do the exercise. Slowly come up. And what muscles it targets, okay? All the way up. This time, we're going to come all the way down to the mat. So while you're doing that, I'm going to keep my thought all the way down to the mat. If you look at exercises, even if it's like, let's say, booty burner. So there's 10 exercises for the booty. Lay all the way back, and I want you just to breathe. Or, arms, great arms, and super legs. And it'll tell you the exercise, how to do it, what it targets. Even if it's for the legs, the butt, the arms, the chest, the back. Almost every time when it says what muscles it targets, there's always more than one. Abs is almost always in there. And so it made me think, right now, reach your arms overhead, stretch, and start your ab prep. So everything we do, and then think about daily activities. Keep going with your ab prep. Involves this area, right? The whole circle. That's why it is so important to keep that area as strong as you can. So Pilates is the workout that is missing. If you're not doing Pilates, even a runner could benefit. A runner, a swimmer, athletes, dancers. My gosh, I can't think of people who can't benefit. I'm trying to think of really fit people. Gymnasts, strong, fit people. They need Pilates. Let's do one more, and then we're going to go to our 100. So that was just a thought I had. I thought, wow, gosh, now that I'm thinking about it. So I started looking at some stuff. Almost every single one had abs in it. So, okay, let's bring those legs in. We are going to go to the 100. Remember, feet on the floor is fine. Tabletop, fine. Legs pressed up, heels together, toes out, angle down is good, okay? Bring that head up. We're holding that tennis ball. Don't lose that position. And begin. Just start to pump those arms while we're still doing nice deep breaths. Come on, come on. If you need to lay your head back, that's okay. Come on, come on, come on. And lay all the way back. Bring those legs in. Pull them in. Bring those arms down at your sides. We're going to go right to our rollover. So I'll do a couple and keep it basic, and then I'll show you if you want to advance it. Take those legs straight up, glued together, and just bring on your, you inhale, on as you exhale, you bring the legs up, booty up a little bit, legs come out with control, and then press it back down and squeeze those legs together and continue with that. We're not going to use our arms and press into the mat. We're going to try not to. So if you're a little more advanced, you might come up and over a little more. But we need to keep it controlled. Give me one more. And bring those knees in. And then we're going to put our feet on the ground. We're going to keep the legs together. And we're going to just let them drop to one side. Okay? So you can let them drop. If they hit the ground, great. They don't have to. But we're going to come up in the center. So I need your shoulders to stay square with the ceiling. Hands behind your head. Do not interlock them. And bring it up and down. Up on your exhale, down on your inhale. I do want you to try to keep the legs together though. Try not to have one open. Like right now my legs are open. Keep them squeezed together. So that doesn't matter how far over they are. This next one, we're going to hold it up. Hold. Now, release the arms from behind the head and pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Rest your arms at your sides. Slowly bring your legs to the center. Glued together, take them to the other side. Okay, doesn't matter how far they go, but glue them together. Shoulders stay square with the ceiling. Hands behind your head, don't interlock them, and crunch. Straight up, not to the side. nice. Hold this next one up. Hold it up. Reach those arms and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Rest your arms at your sides. Bring those legs back to the center. Good. Now really press your back into the mat. So it's almost like, well, it's not almost like, it's tucking your pelvis up a little bit. Getting that back nice and flat against the mat. Bring one knee in. Straighten that leg up. Nice pointed toes. Inhale. Exhale, circle in one direction. And try not to move that other leg around. I know a lot of times my other leg starts wiggling, and I don't want that. Okay, I love this because this is leg. Look, leg circles, leg flexibility, leg strengthening, leg stretching. Put your hands across your abs. Feel what's going on, right? Hold it in the center. Flex your foot and rotate in the other direction. Again though, keeping your back down, keeping the other leg from moving. That's where all that core work comes from. I should be a spokesperson for Pilates, right? I mean, the benefits, it's just, and I hear it all the time when people stop taking it for a while and then come back, they're like, what happened? I lost all my ab strength. But you'll get it back. Hold it in the center, hold it. Keep that foot flexed, turn it out, and slowly bring it down. And now let's put that foot on the floor. Come on, really. Tuck that back in. Other knee in. Straight up. Pointed toes. Inhale. Exhale in one direction. Upper body is relaxed. You can put the hand on your abs if you want. I like to do that. Hold it in the center. Flex that foot other direction. Because it just makes me work harder when I feel everything that I'm getting and all the work that my abs are doing. Hold it in the center. Turn the toes out and slowly bring them down. Good. And bring both feet on the floor. All right. Okay, now we're going to bring our head up. Actually, keep your head down while I explain it. When we bring our head up, of course, we have the 10 spot between our chin and our chest. This is the one where we're like this, and we've done this. But what we're going to do is when we extend it, we're going to keep the arms extended. We're going to extend the feet like this, and then scissor twice, and then we come in and hold and do it again, okay? All right, so let's bring that head up, holding that tennis ball. Here's where you're that little ball, lifted, feeling the core, and then extend, scissor, scissor, in. Extend, scissor, scissor, in. Keep going, on your own. Can you give me 2 more? In and hold, hold. Bring it all the way down. Nice. Bring your arms next to your sides, and let's put our feet flat on the floor. Inhale. Exhale. exhale, and I want you to lift up into a bridge. We're just going to do a bridge right in the center here. A little higher. Make an effort to pull your abdominal muscles in, pulling them in and lifting up. We're like a straight line from the knees to the shoulders, that nice diagonal. Slowly start to come down one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to walk. Now you can keep your feet hip width apart, or you can walk them in together so that they are glued from the feet up to the top of the thighs. We're going to have both hands over to the left side. It doesn't matter as long as you do each. And then we're not going to come all the way down, but we're going to crunch it up and just keep coming up and down. We're just to the outside of the leg. Three more. 3, 2, hold it up and pulse it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Slowly come down. Immediately take those arms to the other side and bring it up and down. Five, 4, 3, 2, up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. And slowly bring it all the way down. Bring your arms next to your sides. Bring those legs back out hip width and up into a bridge. And again, you're going to pull your abdominal muscles in nice and tight. Lift and squeeze. Keep breathing. Slowly come down one vertebrae at a time, right to our single leg stretch. So bring your knees in, bring your head up, and start that single leg stretch. A little more. We already did a different scissor move, so we're just going to do more single leg stretch today instead of going into the scissor. Please continue. I know it's a lot. Come on, a little bit more. Give me 4. And bring those legs in. Lay all the way back. Grab from behind and pull them into your chest. Let's put those feet on the floor. Legs squeezed together, traditional teasers. All right? So if you cannot come all the way up, that's perfectly fine. It's like you'll be doing more ab crunches. Relax those arms at your sides. Extend one leg from the knee up is together. And then you're going to inhale, lift. And exhale down. Please remember, you come down very slowly with control. And you keep an upper body V. Now I'm cheating a little and grabbing from behind my legs, and that's okay. Just keep it in the center. One more. All the way down. And of course, switch sides. Woo! Come on, slow and controlled. It's hard not to jump with the legs. One more. All the way down. And bring those legs in for a nice stretch before we go to our full roll up. Extend those legs out. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale for your full roll up. Remember, if you could just do keep going right here. If you just want to do ab reps, if you can't come all the way up, that's okay. And again, if you can't come all the way up, you could grab from behind your legs, help up to sitting, extend and stretch. Oh boy, hear the dog. Here she comes. Oh, she went back. Come on, really concentrate on the abs. Ooh, feel those abs. Give me two more. And then we're going to stay up after our last one, round it out for a stretch. We're going to do our V seat and hold that V seat. So again, upper body V, lean back, abs tight, and let's go. Hold your V. Remember, you have many, many options. Some people are right here, right? Some have to keep the feet on the floor for a little bit. And then eventually, hopefully, because you want to be able to try to grab the legs and keep that upper body. We don't do this, right? Right now I'm doing nothing. You pull it in and straighten that spine. And breathe. Full deep breaths. Come on, a little bit more. We're going to do a minute. And we're not done after the minute, but we're going to do a minute and then, okay. Now, you can try to continue to hold this if you think you can, holding your V. Leave go. But we're going to keep those legs up. Come on. Slowly start to lower the legs. Keep the upper body V. And bring it in and round it out and stretch before we go to our next plank. Woo. Okay. Next plank. This plank, you can do whatever you want. We're going to time us for a plank. We're going to stretch it out and then do another plank. And then go down to our bellies, okay? And then that way we can stay there to stretch it out. All right, it's going to be tough there, but then it'll be worth it. All right, ready? Let's stretch. I mean, plank. Don't stretch yet, plank. Just think about your core the whole time. Really pulling your ab muscles in. Like I said, add anything you want to add. There's many things to add to a plank. Keep that spine straight. Check your abdominal muscles. Come on, a little bit more. Drop those knees, round it out, full deep breaths. Rotate those wrists. When we do 2 planks in a row, I always do forearms the second plank. That's totally up to you, okay? But that's what I do because, you know, it was hard up on those forearms. After this one, we are going to go all the way down to our bellies. So take a deep breath. Let's come back up and get ready for the next one. Ready? Bring it up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Come on, halfway. We're almost there. Woo! Come on, you can do this. 15 more seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down. Bring it all the way down to your belly. Of course, if you prefer to go into a child's pose for a stretch, please do that. I just bring my head down and breathe. So I do want you to relax for a couple seconds before we start working our back. Today when we lift our legs, we are going to hold them up. Remember, we're trying to keep our upper body completely relaxed. That is difficult to do. And pull those abs up and in. Ready? Bring the legs up and hold. Keep lifting and squeezing. I'm still trying to do my Pilates breathing while we're holding this. Remember, trying to keep the upper body relaxed, but full inhales through the nose and full exhales through the mouth. Up and lift, up and lift. We hold this for a long time. Keep lifting, keep squeezing. Keeping those legs up. I want you to straighten them and bend them. Straighten on your own breaths and bend, but their knees are off the floor. Keep doing that. One more change. When they're straight, your toes are pointed. When they're bent, flex your feet. Good. Come on, come on. If you need to take the legs down and take a break, do that. And just come back. Give me one more, straighten and bend. And now bring those legs all the way down. Woo! How's that back feel? We're going to do that nice, full upper body circle. I'm not sure how much you can see, so I'm just going to scooch back a little bit. Our feet will remain on the floor. Our arms are extended. We lift our arms up and bring them down to the sides. Thread them through the body. Reach and come down. Keep going on your own. Really reach those arms. Can you give me one more? And keep it all the way down. Bring your hands in, and one hand will be right underneath, and that's what you're going to keep that hand down, the arm, the elbow, everything. The other hand comes behind your head. Wide fingers. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Opposite obliques. Keep going. One more. And then, of course, switch sides. Give me one more. All the way down. Extend your arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. That's your whole exhale. So when you're done exhaling, then you lower on your inhale, and of course, other side. So again, this is on your own breaths. But while you do this stretch, I don't just want you to lift. I want you to pretend somebody has your ankle, somebody has your wrist, and they're pulling that limb. All right? You're really stretching the arm and stretching the leg, which in turn will stretch that spine. Give me one more. And now carefully roll onto your side. And then roll right onto your back. Place your arms next to your sides. Feet are bent. Press your back into the mat. Tuck that pelvis up. Press your shoulders into the mat. Pull your ab muscles in as tight as you can. You cannot pull them in any tighter than you are right now. But you're breathing. You're not holding your breath. And release everything. Let your right leg come out straight. And you can, with the help of your hand, grab your left knee and cross it over your body. Go as far as you want. All right, if you want to put that leg all the way on the floor, go ahead. Mine's not quite to the floor. And then I want you to outstretch your arms. And I want you to turn your head and look over the opposite side of the leg that's crossed. And really take deep, full breaths. Carefully bring your leg back to the center. And then, of course, we're going to do the other side. So straighten the other leg. Cross the other knee over as far as you want. Extend the arms and look up past that other shoulder. I want you to relax into these breaths. Carefully come back to the center, where we're going to put our feet on the floor again. Bring your arms next to your sides again. Tuck your pelvis up again, just flattening that back into the mat. Press your shoulders down into the mat. Breathe. And then just release. Now I want you to get in a comfortable position. It may be right where you are. It may be heels together, toes out, opening up those hips. You can turn your palms up if you want. Maybe it's back onto one side. Or maybe it's in a child's pose. But I want you to close your eyes and I want you to breathe. I want you to take full deep breaths. All you're thinking about right now is the connection of your breaths, your body, your spirit, your body, your mind, your body. And please breathe. Really using the full capacity of your lungs. Breathing in, breathing out. With all your exhales, you're releasing any stress. Keep those breaths. As I sign off, keep this calm feeling And I want you to stay where you are until all that negative energy is exhaled out through your body. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me.